All right, welcome to this episode of podcast. We have a very special guest, and his name is Simon. Say hello, Simon.
Uh,
Now,
And
Simon, what kind of gear do you use?
um, it hasn't changed.
I don't think we've ever heard your gear though. You're new here,
Yeah,
aren't you?
we.
Yeah, you're a special guest today.
Oh yeah, I got a guitar, like two of them.
Does it do the blang?
It goes wow.
It goes
Nice.
"Bow." Jesus. So, how have you guys been this week?
Oh,
Figure
I've been breathing.
That's about how I feel.
currently
Not
living.
very consistently, but I've been breathing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Figured we tried to do a little something different with this part because I'm not sure what to do. Admittedly, but
Comedy.
and I've been fucking without power for a few days, so I have no idea what everybody's been up to with their lives.
Same thing as usual.
Yeah.
So anime titties, basically. Okay, that awkward silence.
I like your cut, G.
Oh.
He likes the cut.
Alright. So what kind of music has everybody been listening to recently this week? Anything different, anything new, anything exciting?
I think I listened to something new. Let me check my last FM to double check. I don't remember.
I've been listening to the same shit. Oh, actually, I very recently, as in yesterday, I listened to "Everywhere at the End of Time"
Ooh, what is that?
by The Caretaker. It is a 6-hour-long album, and it comes in 6 stages, which are technically 6 different albums, but they all come together to make one big song. And there's 6 stages of it, and it's supposed to represent what the experience is like of like developing dementia.
Oh.
So like the first stage, you hear just some normal bittersweet melodies, kind of off-putting, but it's just normal music. And stage 2 is just the same thing as stage 1, except there's a lot more. It just starts to make you feel really, really uneasy. In stage 3, it gets worse and worse. And near the end, you really can't make out any melodies. By stage 4, it's just a wall of noise. Stage 5, you can hear a little bit, but it's mostly noise. And 6 is probably the most emotional one
Oh.
because the noise kind of dims down, and at the very, very end of the final track, which, mind you, this is like an hour of just the final stage. Near the very end, you get like the grace of a minute of normal music, and then it fades out.
Sounds kind of interesting. I think you mentioned you wanted to try to see if Michael and I wanted to do like a Womcast episode where we all listen to it, right?
Yes, because it is quite the experience.
What do you think, Michael?
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
That's not much to go off, but all right.
It is enough to go off of.
It's enough. Go on.
It's enough. So it's not necessarily new, but I've just been listening to the 2 Bad Omen records on repeat for like the entire week.
I mean, fair.
Tell us something we don't know.
I mean, fair point. Oh, Conquer Divide is back after fucking 5 years. Which I know me and Michael are both excited about.
I'd never
Perhaps
even
I
heard
am.
of Conquer Divide until you mentioned them.
Yeah. They're one of my favorite versions of metalcore, to be honest. Which, by the way, speaking of that, Michael, did you see that they did a cover of Bad Guy?
Yeah, it wasn't that good. But I also don't really like the song, so.
That's fair. I was just more disappointed because I want new Conquer Divide, but we got a cover instead.
I mean, it is kind of new, just not original.
It's not new in the way that I was hoping for.
Fair.
Because I've heard the song so many times.
God, I thought it was an alright song at first, but then it was just so overplayed. Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair,
I heard it everywhere.
That's kind of what happens with pop music nowadays.
Yeah, but it's songs like that that are just so much that you can't stand hearing them 20 times an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's just some songs that get to you like.
Oh yeah. And it's even kind of funny you mentioned that because like I'm at a point now where I can only really listen to one version of the song, and I think you know which version I'm talking about.
Is it the one Jared Dines version where it's like Breaking Benjamin or something?
Yes. It doesn't feel like the same song anymore, so it's just fun to listen to still. I don't know.
I don't know. I do have a couple of new things.
Alright.
One was Surrogate Sons, which was a recommendation from Simon. I think you had said it was your dad's old band?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the EP name, but I listened to that.
Oh, it was self-titled. Or actually, no, it wasn't. It was, I believe it was called Delusional.
Yeah, something like that. I think it started with the D because when I went to go look them up, I got their name mixed up. Because I thought it was like Delusional something for the band name, and I was like,
oh,
no, that isn't right. What is it? And then I had to go back and check the ping that you pinged me with to go back and look at it.
yeah.
And then
Hey Michael, can you try to unplug your microphone? It's popping like really badly suddenly.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
And now awkward silence, and he's back.
All right. Are we good now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other new thing isn't new because it came out last year.
But it's new for you.
Yeah. So I already knew the band. Their name is CU Space Cowboy. I had checked out their most recent album, which came out like near the end of last year, I think. But everybody kept telling me to listen to their compilation that came out before it. And I finally ended up getting around to that, and I love it so much. It's really cool. Like, I think I had seen someone call it like sassy metalcore. It's pretty cool.
Sassy metalcore. That's a sentence I never thought I'd hear.
Well, it's a sentence you have heard.
Yeah.
And I can't speak.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I have now heard it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. What can we do now? How about has anybody like here played any like games recently? Like any new ones ish?
Well, it's not necessarily new, but I did just download Killing Floor 2. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's actually pretty fun.
Oh yeah. Which you never told me that you had that because me and you could play that together for Womcast Off the Cast. We'll talk about that in a couple minutes. Oh no. Yeah, actually.
Okay, sweet.
Because I have it on Steam and Epic now that I think about it.
Yeah.
That game introduced me to my favorite deathcore band of all time.
Oh.
Which, if you're curious, it's Impending Doom.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of their songs come on since I've started playing.
Yeah, that fucking game introduced me to them, and I love them now. So much so, and you can ask Michael, I accidentally wrote a deathcore song today. Well, part of one.
Bro.
Yeah.
Which, it's funny, because I spent a couple of weeks telling Michael I didn't know how to write deathcore, and then I did it.
A couple weeks? You spent a couple months doing it.
Okay, I guess it's been a couple months. What about you, Michael? What games have you been playing recently?
I recently just finished another playthrough of Pokemon Sword. I definitely didn't enjoy it as much as the first time around. Yeah.
I guess Hop.
Not just Hop, but I noticed a couple more issues I had with the game overall. But
Jesus, you're
I recently
crazy again.
Again? Jesus Christ.
Try unplugging your interface this time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
Which, while we're waiting on him, I just recently did my first ever run through of a master level on Doom Eternal.
God, that game is so great.
It is. It took me a while to beat it, but I'm fucking glad I did, and I kind of want to play it again.
Yeah.
I did the cultist base master level first.
Cultist base
Hello.
is not too difficult, but it is definitely a challenge.
Oh yeah. What I want to do, because I did it on the easiest difficulty first, next time I go to do it, I'm gonna do it on the next up, and I'm just gonna try to keep going up with it. And just see how far I can go before I want to throw my controller.
Yeah.
Because I legitimately went through the master level on the easiest difficulty and didn't die. So it's got me scared for what's coming with like the different difficulties.
Yeah.
Didn't you want to throw your controller in the normal game anyways?
Yes, I did. You and Lewis heard me screaming about the Marauders one night.
Yeah. And the dogs.
Fucking dogs. Oh my god, dude, no. Simon, what do you think of the Marauders?
Yeah, they're not too much of a challenge.
Oh,
I really never had that much trouble with
Haha, bad gamer.
probably, yeah. So anyway, you were saying, Michael, about Pokemon Sword. You found some more things you were having issues with?
Yeah, I was just gonna keep going and finish off with the other game I had started
Oh, all right,
again.
yep, go ahead.
I had recently started another playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green. I chose Leaf Green again over Fire Red because last time I played Fire Red, I'd finished the game, finished all the post game, was going to go challenge the second round of the Elite Four, and I had left it off overnight. And I came back, and my save file was gone. I had later found out that it was a fake copy of Fire Red. And yeah, it's not cool. Yeah, so I'm playing Leaf Green now.
Damn.
It's gotta be crazy having a not legit version of a game like that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a physical copy and then you find out that it's not a real version of the game. Like, what?
Pretty much.
I say this, and you bought me a Guitar Pro that one time, and it ended up just being a crack.
Yeah.
I still remember that because once we figured out it was just a crack, he got so angry. But I mean, I guess
I'll blame him.
to be fair, he did spend $20 on the key.
Yeah.
I could have just gotten it from. I'm not going to mention the website.
Yeah, there might be some problems with that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Something else I recently did because they did a free weekend of it was I started playing Modern Warfare, and I might be buying that actually.
We did 2 off the cast episodes.
Yes, we did.
Just playing it.
All I gotta say though is, what?
One of them I cried in.
No, we weren't playing Modern Warfare in that one. Oh wait, never mind.
Well-
I'm stupid. I get what you're saying now.
I was about to say.
Well, we
Yeah.
were talking about Modern Warfare, and I got confused. But besides that, I did install No Man's Sky, and I'm gonna be playing that tonight at some point. Fucking love this game. It's beautiful.
It is a game that exists.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have no opinions on it.
No.
All right. So, how are your guys' personal projects going? Simon, I know you've been working really hard on some stuff.
Yeah. I am working. Well, I'm working on a lot of things. I'm
Mhm.
working on an entire series for my channel. It's based on horror and media. And I just the other day started writing a full-length album for Negative Space, and I've been working for the past month on stuff with Reactor.
Hell
So I've
yeah.
Busy boy.
got quite a big plate.
Yeah. As long as you take it slow and work on it at your own pace, you'll definitely get it done.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael? What you been working on stuff at all?
Kind of. I'm still kind of like in this rut where I can't finish most of the songs that I start. Because a lot of times I'll end up with one riff and then can't continue it. I've finished maybe 1 or 2 songs within the past couple of months, which, for context, that is really slow for me usually. I know that's fast for some people, but for me, that's really slow.
Which, to be fair, that might be the reason you're kind of burned out on stuff right now. Is you just
Yeah,
went
'cause-
so fast with like your first few albums.
Yeah, not even like my first few albums, because I have like 60 or 70 songs right now just sitting finished. And it's like, I made a song almost consistently, like every day or two. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Shut up. I was
Just
doing
saying, I
things
told
while
you so.
I could. I still got a lot of stuff done. I feel proud
I
of
told
it.
you so.
I feel proud of what I've done. Shut up.
That's all I'm saying.
Shut up.
No, I'm not gonna shut up.
Shut up.
Nope.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
This is where the episode just like divulges into like the entire cast fighting.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Trying to think if I have anything coming up. Actually, I don't think I do. I think everybody already knows everything that I'm working on. I know I'm helping Simon out with his horror project that he mentioned.
Yeah.
I do have another music group that's still in the works. We don't know what we're doing just yet. But as soon as that gets closer to doing something, I will release information about that. But right now, it's just kind of up in the air. All we have is a name, and that's about it. Excuse me.
And then it was quiet.
Yeah. Just kind of like looking over this, trying to figure out something we haven't really talked about much.
Yeah.
I think we've pretty much gone through all of our topics unless somebody added some or removed some or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we admittedly
We
we need to
need to get more guests on for some more variety.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a lot going on at the moment.
Well, I mean that, and when it's us, we also need to figure out like better topics where we can consistently talk about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of the stuff we initially wrote down for one-time first episode things, whatever.
Yeah, very admittedly.
Maybe little updates across the way, but that's about it.
Yeah, which actually, anybody that's watching this, if you guys have any ideas of some stuff we could, talk about, converse about, just anything that we could do on the podcast, definitely let us know. Both on the Discord and on the YouTube page, because as you can tell, we're very, very disorganized.
I'll
Yeah.
make a podcast suggestions channel.
Hey,
Can I
there
not
you
say
go.
that word? Yeah, I'll make that for the
Suggestions.
Discord, and then
Yeah.
there we go. I think that has the right permissions.
No.
Looks good to me.
I
Cool.
like that because Simon said no, and you were like, it looks good to me.
Wait, what? I'm like half paying attention.
Oh, what are you doing right now if you're half paying attention?
Maybe could be possibly talking to a girl.
Oh!
What?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if this is
Yeah.
something you'd want to like openly talk about while recording, but
Yeah. I don't really care.
All right, give us the details, my boy. Give us the beans.
Deep.
So, been talking to this girl for a little bit under a month now. I'm surprised
Oh.
she wanted to ever talk to me after the pickup line I used on her.
You gotta.
What was the line?
Yeah, what was
Come
it?
on.
Come on.
I asked her, I DM'd her one day and I was like, hey, what's your favorite historical period? I need to come up with like the absolute shittiest pickup line ever. And she goes, well, I like the French Revolution, but right now is definitely my favorite. And I go, I sit on it for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, well, fuck, I can't think of anything. And then it clicks. I'm like, I surrender. And then everything just kind of started going on the up and up from there.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, my dude. Michael, you talked to anybody yet?
No.
They're fucking casual about it too. Nah.
Filthy fucking casual.
Bury this, you fucking casual.
Yeah, I bet you starter is a fucking firefighting type, isn't it, pleb?
Oh Jesus. Oh man. Here's an idea because I don't think we've talked about this yet. What are some of your guys' favorite movies?
Oh, Shaun of the Dead, number
Shaun
one.
of the Dead. Nice. Michael, number one for you.
Give me like 5 minutes to think about that. I've never actually thought about like my top movie ever.
I can name you my top 5 right now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Okay, number 1, of course, Shaun of the Dead. Number 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Number 3 is the first Friday the 13th movie.
Oh, fuck
Number
yeah.
4 is Demon House, and number 5 is Monster House.
I fucking loved Monster House. Holy
It
shit.
is so fucking good.
It is. I have it on the movie shelf behind me, actually.
Hey, DJ, got any beer? Me and my friends will literally quote that movie to each other for hours and hours on end.
Is this pee? It's his pee. No, that's your pee.
No, Dad, I'm not coming home, so you can kiss my hairy butt. Hey, DJ, got any beer?
Oh, man.
God, I love
Man,
that
I
movie.
ain't seen that movie in a minute.
It's been like 2 weeks.
Like, legit?
Yeah.
Oh,
I watch it.
shit.
I watch it quite often.
I actually need to get back into movies. I have an entire shelf full of movies.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I do have kind of my own top 5 too, which for me, number 1 is fucking Robots with Robin Williams. I don't know if either of you know what that movie is.
I've heard of
We
it. I
talked
think
about
I
it.
watched it.
I
when
know
was
it.
younger.
Well, Michael, it's the podcast.
It's not ringing
Oh.
any bells.
He answers it personally but forgets we're recording.
Just goes.
Second favorite movie of all time, the first Pirates of the Caribbean. I fucking love Johnny Depp, to be honest.
And he plays guitar, so bonus.
Yeah, he does.
Isn't he in his own band too, like Hollywood Vampires or something?
Yeah,
like those
something
lines?
like that,
Yeah,
with
something
Alice
like that.
Cooper as the vocalist, I think.
Yeah. God,
I've still never listened to them.
Yeah. My third favorite, let me hold on. That's a tough one because I've got like 2 movies that it could possibly be. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Friday the 13th Part 2.
Ooh, Part 2 is fucking incredible.
Yeah, admittedly, I'm a biased fan. I love all of them, but like the first 2 are like the golden movies out of that entire franchise. Like maybe Part 5 because that was kind of an interesting concept that they explored.
Yeah.
You know, the copycat killer, like that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then it kind of goes downhill again.
Yeah. How many are they on now? They're like 8, 9,
10.
10. Oh my.
And plus 1 remake and potentially a second one in the near future.
Although Freddy vs. Jason did fucking kick ass.
Oh, that movie
That
was
such a
Freddy
amazing.
vs. Jason rules.
Man, that movie was great.
It was.
When you guys watch that, who do you root for? Just for the hell, like just for the fun of it. Like, who do
Freddy.
you always hopes wins? Freddy?
I always root for Freddy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. I guess I'm the only Jason fan here then.
You're only a Jason fan because he shares your name.
I mean, no. You can't prove it.
Oh, you're muted?
What?
Jason?
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry. Oh, my door's not closed all the way. Oh well. Trying to think. Actually, I'm gonna have to say my fourth movie is probably Freddy vs. Jason. Now thinking about it.
Yeah.
Which actually, funny enough, I have all of the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street movies behind me.
That's based.
It is.
It is big.
I'm a very, very big classic like slasher 80s movie horror fan.
Good.
I need to hunt down the Scream movies, even though they're fucking terrible at times.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, aren't they like parodies of horror movies actually?
Yeah.
It's sort of not.
Yeah. It's pretty similar to a horror movie, that series, in a sense.
Scary movie?
Yeah, scary movie. Sorry.
Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. Never mind. Not
Oh.
Scream. My
Yeah,
bad.
Scream.
I knew one
still
of them
does
was like that.
parody a lot of stuff with the horror, like the slasher franchises, but
Yeah.
it very quickly became its own like
Just its own
slasher
franchise.
film. Yeah. For my fifth movie, oop, I just dropped that. I'm gonna honestly have to say, probably the first Conjuring.
Conjuring is fantastic.
Oh yeah, I love the Conjuring movies so much.
Yeah.
But yet again, I'm also a really big fan of Patrick Wilson, so it might be a little biasness.
I mean, fair.
Because I even really like the Insidious movies.
Insidious is fucking amazing.
It was fucking
I
terrifying.
remember watching that shit when I was younger with my dad.
Yeah.
He would be completely unfazed by it, and my little young ass brain would be like, "What? Scary!"
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Because like I remember my ex and I, when she was still living up here, she was a huge fan of Phantom of the Opera, and Patrick Wilson's in that. And she started figuring out that he was in a bunch of other like horror movies. And because I like horror movies and she liked Patrick Wilson a lot, she every time for movie night she would always choose a horror movie that had Patrick Wilson in it. So I got to see a lot of really great movies and realize he's kind of one of my favorite actors now.
Oh.
The only like movie that he's in that I don't really care for, I think, is probably Annabelle.
Fucking man, Annabelle was great.
Yeah, I could do without it.
Not fair.
All right, Michael, it is your time. What is your like top 5 movies since we've been talking up a storm?
I don't think I could name like top 5 right now. I would have had to like prepare that well before the podcast. But
Can you name 5?
Yeah, just name 5 movies that come to your head that you really like. How about that?
Freddy vs. Jason, definitely that. I love that movie. I think the title was American Psycho.
Oh, wow,
Ooh,
that's an old
That's
one.
a classic.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I think that's the title. Let me Google it.
is.
So
It's American Psycho.
Yeah, American
okay,
Psycho. You got
yeah,
it.
yeah, I really like that.
It's an old
I like the South Park movie a lot.
Which one?
I just seen it the first one for the first time like last weekend.
Yeah. I need another two.
honestly,
Oh boy.
I think it kind of took everyone by surprise when fucking
Huh?
What?
Never mind. I was trying to make a fucking Kenny joke, but literally nobody caught on.
Oh. Oh my god.
Was that
Awkward
was that
silence.
5? I lost track.
No, that I need 2 more.
Yes. We're all waiting on you.
Name the
Yeah.
first 2 pornos that come to your mind.
Wait, there's titles to pornos?
Yes. They used to be on like fucking VHSs and shit.
Yeah, which is weird.
Well, I mean that was also before the internet was even
Yeah.
fucking fast.
I'm sure people are still making VHSs for some reason.
Oh yeah.
That'd be
would
good.
I would
doubt
not I would not put it past people.
It's honestly, I would not be surprised if someday like a very, very pretentious filmmaker decided to release a VHS exclusive movie. Because
Man.
that just seems like a film student.
Do documentaries count?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, let's
since
go for that.
because
Okay.
I did throw Demon House into my
You did.
Yeah, and that is a documentary.
yeah.
There is a BBC series called Life, and it came with like 5 discs or whatever, and it's narrated by David Attenborough. That's probably one of my favorite like nature documentaries I've ever seen. I love it so much. I don't really have a fifth one off the top of my head again.
How
I'm
loud
shocked
are the
no
crickets
Pokemon
outside?
movies came up.
You know, I didn't think about that. I kind of forgot there were movies.
There was even one in the most like the last year that was really, really good.
Oh yeah, the Detective Pikachu. That was a really good
With
one.
fucking Ryan Reynolds.
I need to watch it. I still haven't watched it.
You should. It's
Man,
amazing.
yeah, it's great. Like,
Is it on Prime?
I don't
I was
think so.
Damn.
I was kind of skeptical going in because I wasn't sure
yeah.
about a live action Pokemon movie, you know.
Everybody was skeptical, but then Ryan Reynolds kind of saved the day.
I don't know, not even just him, because a lot of the stuff in the movie was good.
Yeah.
even the CGI is really good for the Pokemon.
Yeah, some of
At
them
least
are
I
a
thought it was
little
really
terrifying to look at, but then there's other ones that are nice.
There are a lot of Pokemon that I didn't expect to be fluffy, because I never really like got that across from their sprites. Yeah, because I've seen these Pokemon since I was like 5, and I'm like, you're fluffy. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh,
yeah, let's count that as my 5th movie. Let's go for that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay, now I'm just kind of curious. What are like overall, what would you guys say is your favorite genres for movies?
Or
fucking yeah, same.
Yeah,
Straight up.
Always loved it.
What about you, Michael? Do you like when you look for movies? What genre do you usually go for?
I usually look for documentaries, especially nowadays.
Oh wow, he's a nerd.
Yeah. Specifically, like nature and space documentaries.
Oh yeah, he's a fucking nerd.
Space is fucking metal though. So
yeah.
Okay, but the ocean. We still don't know everything about the ocean.
Yeah,
and
but like, have you seen some of the shit that deer can do?
No.
Literally, sorry, this is a tad bit off topic, but one time went hunting with a couple of my buddies. I actually talked about this in Banacor a while ago. Went hunting. Yeah, I went humping. I went hunting with a group of friends.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you if you went humping, to be honest.
I wouldn't put it past me either, to be completely honest. But yeah, we went out hunting, just a group of people, and we've been scoping out this spot for a while now, like about 2 or 3 months. We've been watching the spot, seeing like animal traffic, how often they would go through there, how many of them would be there, all that fun shit. And when we were there, we all got up in blinds that surrounded this clearing that we were looking at. And there were 2 deer that had their antlers snagged on each other. And we just kind of sat there for a little bit, and they were still all calm because nobody had made any noise, but some dumb named fucking Colton decided to jump down out of his blind to go and untangle their antlers, and one of them just yanked out real fast, and I shit you not, I swear up and fucking down, it like caught on the other deer's throat, and it just went boof and fucking tore that shit open.
Oh my god.
It was so metal.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, animals are wild.
For real.
Well, quite literally, but
yeah.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah. I'm not even like trying to think, because like I'm kind of into superhero movies, but like I only really like the really popular ones, like any Marvel movie and like the Batman stuff. But like, I think it's just straight up horror for me.
Yeah.
Like just straight up horror 100% of the time.
It's not that I don't like superhero movies, it's that I don't like superhero movies. I don't know what I don't know what it is about them. I'll try and watch them, I'll keep an open mind, and I just end up getting either incredibly bored or I just think it's all fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I just get plus I think it's a genre. It's just one of those genres that's been done to death and straight to fucking hell and back.
Oh yeah.
You see, that's why I can't really. It's like predictable, I guess.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. It's something I've always found interesting that like the superhero movies kind of went from being in like a niche market to suddenly, if you're not watching a superhero movie, you're suddenly the weird one now.
Yeah.
I will never understand how that change happened, to be honest.
I couldn't.
I like some superhero movies, but not a ton of them.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think mostly for me, I like the first like couple Marvel movies up in like when you get to the first Avengers movie. Those ones are probably my all-time favorites, and then it just started getting kind of out of control after that.
Although the only exceptions in my eyes are the first 3 Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Sam Raimi?
Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Sam Raimi. Okay, hell yeah. Which, if you didn't know, Sam Raimi is the guy that made those movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just call him the Toby. I just call him the good ones.
I mean,
the good
fair.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I do not like Tom Holland.
What'd you think of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man?
I've never watched Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man.
Man, I thought his was pretty good because, like, well, I mean, kind of to be honest, I like all the Spider-Man for different reasons because I feel like they all portray different versions of Peter Parker and Spider-Man very, very well. Because like to me, Tom Holland is like the perfect 14-year-old Spider-Man because that's exactly who he's trying to be.
I mean, fair.
And then you got Andrew Garfield, who's the college student Peter Parker, and it just matches the comic era for what that character is. And then Tobey Maguire is, the adult, like, doesn't really have much going for him, but still in college kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm also biased towards Tobey Maguire because I grew up on those films.
Yeah.
Although I don't remember much of the third one, to be honest. But you were saying?
I honestly don't remember what I was going to say.
I heard something
I honestly
about
started. Oh, yeah, I used to play the fucking Iron Man game for the PS2 all the time and not understand anything about what was going on.
Me too, Simon.
So I was like, oh, cool, robot. And I just started playing it. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Cool, robot. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Did you ever play the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games? I'm gonna take that as a no.
I did say no.
Oh, it didn't come through on my end.
Oh.
Those ones were fun. At least in my opinion, they were because you got to be so many different like superheroes in one game. Like it was honestly insane.
Yeah.
I think the only superhero games I've ever played are Lego. Like Lego Batman and whatnot.
Oh, right.
Oh,
that kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I played a bunch of the Lego games. I remember I don't think I ever played much of Lego Batman, but I did play a lot of Lego Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, Lego Star Wars was like the ultimate one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love Lego Star Wars.
I haven't
You guys heard that they're remastering those games?
Oh,
I
shit.
did not.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're remastering all of the prequel games, and then they're remastering the original trilogy games. And then, unfortunately, they're putting in the Force Awakens games but we're also getting the Lego Star Wars The Last Jedi and Lego Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker games all in like one game.
Wow.
It's so badass.
Yeah, I didn't really care for the last two Star Wars movies, but I'm kind of excited to see them in Lego form.
I just like, the technically the first three, but technically 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
I personally like the prequels a lot.
I don't understand why they get so much shade.
I don't either.
But
It makes no
I-
sense.
I like them, but it's far from I love them, and I would watch them again.
Yeah, that is totally understandable.
Yeah.
Michael, where do you
Personally,
stand
I
with Star
love the
Wars?
prequels.
4, 5, and
Yes!
6, I could literally watch on repeat.
I mean,
for a
same though.
while.
Yeah, I'll watch 1 through 6 anytime.
Yeah.
Literally anytime.
All right, Michael, bet one of these days we're gonna have to watch them all together.
Do it.
Bet.
All right, bet, bitch.
Bet.
Actually, I wonder if they're on Prime. Maybe me, you, and Simon can watch them together.
Maybe they are.
That would be awesome.
You know, we'll
That would
figure that
be.
out after this. We'll have to set up
Yeah.
some like dates and just figure that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fucking prequels, I loved them so much, dude.
Yeah.
Like for me, I loved how dark the stories are for the prequels.
That's fair.
And I really wish Revenge of the Sith was way darker like it was supposed to be, but then George Lucas did what George Lucas does best.
Yup.
And then there's the new trilogy that shouldn't have been made.
I've only seen the first one of the new trilogy and it was okay.
So, in those movies, Jake Matthew Lloyd, he was Anakin, wasn't he?
Yes.
So
don't know.
those movies, the prequel movies, quite literally ruined his life.
Huh?
Like, did you ever hear
Oh.
about that?
No.
There was like a 30 or 40 long minute video about it. But he has fucking paranoid schizophrenia, and that literally all stems from how he was treated on set.
What?
Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. I'll have to see if I can find it after we're done here. I'll send it to you.
I am very interested in watching that this week. What
Yeah.
the fuck? I
It's-
know
it is
the kid that played the kid version of Anakin. I
Yeah.
know he got bullied to the point that his parents had to pull him out of school because it was
Yeah.
that bad.
It was pretty bad.
Like, in fact, I think one of the quotes I remember reading about the story about that kid was like the way his his friends turned on him saying that he ruined Star Wars or something.
Yeah.
Like, bro, he's a kid that got a job. Come on.
Yeah. And his parents made
Doing better than you
Fuck, load
guys.
of Yeah, he's definitely much better off than the people that shit on him.
Man, where do you think that kid is now?
Good question.
I can look it up real quick.
Alright, fucking bet.
Jake.
Silence.
Up to right now. Oh, he's in prison.
Oh.
What?
For what?
Huh.
It says he was arrested for reckless driving, and then some came from that, but that's all I can find right now.
Jesus.
Huh.
He drove his car off the road through a fence into a wooded area where he came into a small stop. So he was driving without a license, resisted arrest, and failed to stop for the police car.
Well then.
So he spent 10 months at the detention center waiting trial, got released. And then, no, he's not in prison. He's in a psych ward
Yeah,
since 2016.
Since 20. Oh, man.
Yeah, that is.
That's fucking depressing.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Because that fucking guy was like my hero as a kid. Because I fucking loved Anakin Skywalker and fucking Darth Vader. Man, wow. What the fuck? Man, that just makes me so sad now. Poor guy.
Poor dude.
It almost makes you wonder too, like, was anybody else that we like grew up loving treated horribly like that?
Macaulay Culkin.
Huh?
Well, he wasn't treated horribly. He just became a fucking drug addict.
Yeah. I think we've all seen that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hasn't he turned his life around though? Like, isn't he like
He has.
sober
Yeah, he's been sober for a minute or two.
for a minute or two?
Yeah.
He literally just
Yeah, he
got
drank
sober
5
60
minutes ago.
minutes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a Google Home thing where they were talking about security, and they redid a bunch of the scenes from Home Alone that were his favorites for the
Yeah.
commercial and shit, and it was wild seeing like an adult version of him. Bro,
He
what?
does not look much different.
No, like especially
He
once
still
he
just
cleaned
looks
up.
like a little kid.
Yeah, once he cleaned up and like
Awkward
you know,
silence, or is my Wi-Fi not working?
I guess your Wi-Fi is not working. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. In the middle of the episode?
Stinky.
Shit.
Well,
Oh. Pants are off.
Oh.
Now I can breathe.
Nice.
Alright, how about we end it there for now, because we gotta kind of refine the show a little bit, but I think we got a cool conversation going on there.
Yeah.
We did have some interesting topics.
Yes, and like I said earlier, if you guys have any suggestions, ideas of stuff you want us to explore, or in fact, if you guys want us to do something specific on the show, as long as it's not horrible, I guess, horrible or illegal on the show, we can do that.
Yeah.
But all right, Michael, you want to close off the show for us?
I know we said this like the past like 3 episodes and probably 2, I don't know. Fear the Dark on 25th of August. Simon, did you have anything coming out? Or are you just working on things at the moment?
No.
Oh, he left. Okay.
Jeez,
And then
alright.
I've got my album coming out the 31st. So keep a lookout for both Fear the Dark and my album.
Fear the Dark
And
Matter.
then shut up. And then we'll go along with whatever's going on next time. Goodbye.
Yep, I guess, yeah, goodbye.